Hi, it's Bob Brown. I made a really long, mind-numbing video. I'm going to make a quick one on WikiLeaks. So I'm going through WikiLeaks, and you have to use the search engine. And here you can see I've got a Hillary Clinton email archive. View email, view original PDF. So you can actually see the actual email right there. You can share the document. I kind of like looking at the actual email. It's that kind of brings it home. So here we have an email from Jack Sullivan at State Gov, and he sent it to H. It's kind of like Q in the Bond movies, but that's, of course, Hillary Rodham Clinton. I can share around if you like, but it seems like a thin conspiracy theory. That's kind of fascinating right there, just that statement. Subject, forward to Hillary Clinton, France and UK behind Libya breakup. This one's strange credulity. What do you think? Confidential. Sources with direct access to the Libyan National Transitional Council, as well as the highest level. Migrate this down a little bit. Highest levels of European governments, the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood. Right there, this is what a lot of these conspiracy analysts talk about the collusion to overthrow secular, authoritarian, and probably brutal dictatorships, but they're going to replace it with a theocracy. So they're talking about the French Directorate, the Direction Générale de la Sécurité, and my French is so horrible you don't want to hear it. It's the French General Directorate for External Security, and the British Secret Intelligence Service, SIS MI6, activated, now this is kind of Lawrence of Arabia stuff here, guys, activated long-standing contacts with tribal and civic leaders in eastern Libya, and an effort to encourage them to establish a semi-autonomous zone in the historic province Cyrenaics, Barku in Arabic. According to the extremely knowledgeable sources, this effort was initiated by advisors to French President Nicolas Sarkozy after complaints from concerned French business leaders that the new Libyan government was not rewarding appropriately French firms for the leading role France played in supporting the 2001 revolution against dictator Muammar Gaddafi. Ain't that interesting? See, we all know what it's all about, and right there it's in front of you. There's David Cameron. This highly confidential effort comes in response to the inability of the National Transition Council government Tripoli to organize the country effectively and deal with the Western business interests in an effective and efficient manner. Wow. The French and British business and intelligence officials believe that a semi-autonomous regime in the eastern city of Benghazi will be able to organize business opportunities in that region. This in turn will allow these Western firms to initiate new business projects. These same officials believe that there is also a reduced threat from Islamist militias in the east. Well, whoa, that didn't work out so well. According to a knowledgeable source, French officials believe that this situation is the natural result of Al-Qaeda's failure to organize the country and disarm the ethnic regional militias who did the majority of the fighting against Gaddafi. Wow, amazing. This is amazing. Let me go way down to the bottom here. Source comment. In the opinion of a well-placed source with access to the former royal family, while these Western officials are focused on working around the chaotic business situation, they are risking civil war. Now remember, this was about a couple months after the fall of Gaddafi, and this all happened. Gaddafi, as an absolute dictator, suppressed the differences. See, they're failing to recognize the long-standing and complicated relationship between the eastern and western parts of the country. Gaddafi, as an absolute dictator, suppressed these differences, which have reemerged with his defeat and death. In addition, Al-Qaeda is talking to old acquaintances in the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood in an effort to influence Eastern tribal elders and help hold the country together. Now, right there in front of you, this is an email. This is an actual email on March 9th, 2012. And this is where they see this disaster. And they're walking through it, and they're worried about business situations. Extremely irritating for businessmen from France and other Western countries. So I mean, I may be reading more into it, but you can see clearly that they're focused on business influence. After Gaddafi's gone, we're going to make a lot of money here. A lot of business interests can go in there. We can get oil, we can get resources and everything else. And then we had this out-of-control migrant disaster. So WikiLeaks, I'll shorten this down, but WikiLeaks is invaluable at looking this stuff up. Instead of just listening to people on TV or listen to pundits, you need to go to WikiLeaks because you're seeing the actual source documents. We're looking at the actual email. This is just almost mind-boggling to me because my undergrad was in history, European and Islamic history, and I'm looking at, I mean, you're looking at it right there in front of you. This is the behind the scenes machinations of what's going on. I mean, it is, I mean, I know Jake Tapper says it's illegal to look at this, but as a historian, you know, like I said, my undergrad was European and Islamic history. I am stunned at what I'm reading here. This is the ultimate primal source. This is, you know, first primal source. This is it. You're looking right at it. You know, you're not going off on a novel written about it. You're looking at the actual resource, the actual resource that you need to look at. This is the actual source documents, what I'm trying to get out of my mouth here. The actual source document right in front of you. It is amazing. Thought you'd be interested.